everybody. Diddy lost in court today. Diddy lost in court. Let's talk about it, everybody. I've decided to come back on so we can do just that. This is Keep It Real with Dr. Lil. In a nutshell, Diddy wanted to use some evidence, if you will, of people coming into his cell or the government to try to get a hearing. He submitted a motion for a hearing and wanted it to be looked into because he felt his rights were violated. So today the judge says not so much. I wanted to play this so people can see some of the processes of the court when you feel like your rights have been violated, that you go to court and you ask for what? Due process. Due process is a process of looking into something and what you believe happened to you. In this regard, the judge, and we will go into it, said no, but he said if necessary, we can look into it down the road, etc. The reason why I'm showing it, because this is very pivotal to the case with me and my godson. No due process. When you bring in evidence and you show something that has happened and you have what we call a probable cause, it wasn't a criminal case for us, but when you show there is a reason to search out the truth, if you will, that was not done. So in this case here, he was able to not get it. He got due process, but he just didn't get what he wanted, the full package, if you will. But in the clip I'm going to show, this clip here from Ticket TV, he gives a great analysis and background on the due process of the court and what the judge did, and what the judge did was right. This is what we needed for us. And this is why I'm playing it, because each time I'm showing you something, I'm showing you something I can relate to, and perhaps you can relate to it as well or understand the operations of the court. So let's just play it. I don't want to do too much talking, and then we'll talk about it on the other side.
Wow. So Diddy got some real bad news today, man. Diddy took a big L today, man. I did a report earlier about how he has sued NBC for $100 million. I told you guys about that report today. Diddy sued NBC for $100 million, and now he basically took a loss today in court, man. A big loss um, in his Fed case. Now, if you guys who don't know what happened, Diddy had been pleading with the judge. His lawyers have been pleading with the judge to have a hearing based off of that search that he had in his cell, which he says that the government set up, you know what I'm saying, in attempts to basically, you know what I'm saying, he said that they basically, uh, I guess he was trying to say they was trying to get his notes and stuff like that to find out. They had a basically illegal search, and he basically trying to say, I guess he's trying to say they kind of plotted on him in a way to do that. And so the judge, uh, he ruled on that today. Um, Now I would have blown that up bigger than what I did, but I some reason it didn't blow up bigger. But the judge rejected um, Diddy today. Uh, he rejected Diddy today, man, and he told Diddy that you're not gonna have uh, an evidentiary hearing about that. He said there's no need to have that based off of the situation that you got going on. He basically told Diddy, and I'm gonna read what's on your screen so you guys can see what it is. He basically told Diddy that no, I reject uh, your request for this motion, for this court hearing. Diddy wanted a hearing about that search where he said that they did his looking at his papers. I told you what I thought about that search, but the judge says the generic nature of the notes makes it unlikely that any improper use of the information has or could be made. Let me repeat that again. The judge told Diddy today, he says the generic nature of the notes makes it unlikely that any improper use of the information has or could be made. They give Combs general thoughts on how to approach certain issues, none of which could or would come as a surprise. However, if a question arises closer to the trial as to the use of suspect evidence, and Combs can make a threshold showing that evidence is tainted, then Combs can bring it to the court's attention. ID. Until then, the government is cautioned to be mindful of Combs' privilege and the need to abide by filter team processes. While there is currently no demonstrated need for a special master, the court recommends that the filter team clearly potentially provided privileged documents with defense before turning them over to the case team. Uh, he says the clerk of court is directed to terminate document 97, so ordered. So, uh, Diddy has been rejected today. Diddy would not get that trial. They rejected him. Um, and you know, um, it's going. Man, bro, it's an uphill battle for this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? It is a wow, bro. Wow.
So I think in part the reason why he's kind of struggling with this is because of the obvious reasons that we think that maybe perhaps Diddy was trying to get this push so that he could use it later as a part of his appeal. But at any rate, the judge did say, as you heard him say, that if necessary, you can use it later. Well, I wish somebody would have told us that because in our case, me and my godson Ramir Sadaway, we had what we call deeds or records evidence, and the court didn't even address it, let alone make a decision on it. So here we find due process in play, even though it doesn't always go the way you want. At least it was reviewed and made a decision on it. In our case, there was no decision made and nothing was reviewed with the evidence we had. And one of the things, I don't know if you missed it or not, that what the judge says in this particular ruling is you're not going to get something because you're privileged. Hello, somebody. So some of the stuff that happened to us because we was not considered to be rich or privileged. So I think this is where the problem lies in our systems. And I think this is interesting. So I think this was a good thing to share with you all. I wanted to share it. I'm going to share a little bit more and then we'll end it because the young man, he just becomes a little speechless. This is Ticket TV. He's on YouTube, as you know, and he does really good reporting. He's an investigative reporter, etc. But I wanted to bring it to us so you guys can hear it from the horse's mouth. We'll play a couple more things from him and then we'll move on. Just hold on. I forgot. I can't get under here, so I got to go back over here and do my ticket this way.
Wow, bro.
There we go.
Uh, it's a uphill battle for him. It's an uphill battle for him. And so that's what it's gonna be for Diddy, man. I don't see how he's gonna get out of this or win this case, man. To be honest with you guys, it doesn't look good in my opinion, bro. This situation um, does not look good, and I'm just telling y'all what the real is. Uh, he is suing NBC for $100 million. I told you guys this. Um, you know, uh, he is suing for $100 million, man. Um, Coroner said that, you know what I'm saying? No, that's what the coroner said. Uh, that's what the coroner said. So, I mean, I'm just being honest with you guys about this situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, uh, I think he might have a shot. I think he might have a shot, you know. And to be honest with you guys, I think that Diddy is in the court of law. So I think that he may have them on that. You know, uh, Jag, I see. What's up, Jag? She says there was two coroners, and the first one is not deceased. Ah, okay, okay. Nah, see, I didn't know. I'm just saying, like, to me, you would have to be able to prove that to say that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like, if you say something, you do have to be able to prove that about a person. Now, I got to go back and look at the documentary to look how that was worded, because I know that's the part with I'll be sure. So I got to go back and look how that was worded. You know what I'm saying?